Hey everyone, Salty here, and today we are going to talk about how to move a second account over onto a new Switch in Animal Crossing New Horizon. Now, this is not how to use your save data backups, which is a feature they just launched this past few days ago. But this is if you are the second user on your Nintendo Switch playing Animal Crossing and sharing an island, and you're not the primary account owner who started the island, then this is going to show you how you can move off your island. So I finally got a Switch and I could move off of Sakura, my wife's island. And so there's a little bit of prep work that you're going to have to do if you finally get your new Switch and want to move over. And just a disclaimer, I did not pay a scalper. I finally got a bundle on GameStop. I just happened to refresh the page at the right time. But they only had bundles in stock, which is fine. And I got a proper Switch and not a Switch Lite. So I'm happy about that. Don't support scalpers. Now, you'll see here what I did is I moved all of my items out of my house that I wanted to keep, and I put them all over the lawn here. And you might see the frame rate chugging because it's struggling really, really hard to kind of render everything on our island because we have it all decked out, and then on top of that we threw all of these items on the floor. But the thing is, this is all shared space, so when you go to remove your account from the Switch, or actually the primary account owner has to remove you from the Switch, but what you need to do is start a new account over on the new Switch console, and then download or put in your Animal Crossing game, start a new account with the name that you want, and then you're going to have to do, and what I did is I transferred all of my saves over onto the new Switch. And then that removed me from this Switch. And now what it didn't do is it did not rip my save file off of this Switch. However, it did prevent me from coming in here and kind of like logging in the way I used to. So all of my data is still tied to my wife's Switch, but it's not deleted. And so we're going to have to do a few steps before we can properly remove my account from this island. And just to be safe, I started my new account before I deleted my old one, just in case there is some problem where some of the items were tied to my account. So you can see here in this video, I've started to prep my island, and you need to get a few days into the island. Now, you could probably try and travel to go through this faster, but it's quarantine, and what am I going to do if I rush this? So I spent 3 days playing catch up, and it's actually pretty easy because I kind of knew what to do. Plus, if you save up enough money and you can buy the wetsuit from Timmy and Tommy and get to the other parts of your island, so you have access to more trees, more weeds, more sticks, more fruit, and most of your rocks if they're not on like a second story there. But I also know not to sell, like I did in the first round through. I sold everything to just make money as fast as I could. So just don't sell anything at first. So I got everything all set up, and so we're going to play through the first few days here, and I'll fast forward through this so that you can, you've seen all this before if you're watching this video. So I'm going to fast forward through this, and then the next thing that happens is you need to get to the point where you can travel to other people's islands. Now here, if you've watched any of our videos before, you'll recognize this island. This is Sakura's island she started and I used to live on. So Sakura actually put out some DIYs, extra ones that she has, because she has been on a Reddit forum and has been letting people over onto our island. So if you have Reddit and you want to come visit our island or grab some DIYs because you're just starting out, we'd love to help you out. And we could put a dodo code in there. If you use Reddit, we'll message you on there, or if you use Discord, we can set something up on there. See, she wasted no time. She already replaced me and moved all my stuff out of the way. So I'm here to come pick up all of my stuff, and you'll see my old house is still there. So I just have to go back and forth, and this took me about maybe 5 hours to just go back and forth. One thing I suggest doing is cashing in your Nook Miles tickets to upgrade your pockets or your storage capability that lets you hold more items at one time, so you have to make fewer trips. So you pick everything up and you leave, and you're probably going to even get more Nook Miles tickets from going back and forth so many times, which is actually a cool perk. So pick everything up and then go back to your island, and then once you have everything where you want it to be, you're going to head back to your island. Just I didn't even have nearly as much storage space as I need, and you'll see everything's all strewn about over here. And so I just, had to put it all over the lawn, but until I upgrade my house, which is actually going pretty fast because I also had all of my money that I brought over. So I'm already at the 3rd level house, and I'm paying off my loan right now to get even more rooms. So that's pretty cool. Forgive the mess here. But then after you move everything over and you're happy with where it is, you're going to have to go back onto the original Switch and log in as the primary account for Animal Crossings. And you hit the minus button at the title screen before you log in. And now when you hit the minus screen, Tom Nook is going to come up and he's going to say, hey, there's somebody on this account when you go to manage the save data, that there's somebody on this account who that's not tied to a user on this Switch. And would you like to get rid of them? Now, if you have someone else playing local play and you wanted to keep their house here, when you hand off the Joy-Con or give them another controller, they'll pop in. They'll pop in as my Salty on this account, but Sakura wants me gone because she wants my house gone too. So you just go into this screen and you delete it, and it's very scary. But all it does is it rips everything in their pockets off the Switch. It deletes all of that. It deletes their house and anything inside their house, and it makes your villagers forget that they ever existed, which is pretty bleak. But it's fine. Sakura said I can get Vesta to move onto my island when she's ready to move off of Sakura's island, which is fine because Vesta's my best girl. So you get to this screen, and you're gonna delete Salty or whoever your account was from it, and just make sure that you have everything you need before you do that. And that's how you move a second user off onto a new Switch. Now, there's a separate case if you're the primary user, the only user on your account, or you're the primary user and you get a new Switch and you want to move over to the new Switch, you're gonna have to use the new method of like the cloud save backups that they have, where you're gonna have to contact Nintendo, I believe. I'm not quite sure about that, but thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful and you're already here, please give this video a thumbs up. That would let other people know that this is a good video to watch. Thanks. Bye.